Milk was a bad choice.
You and your little quotes at the beginning. Welcome everybody to another episode of Dungeons and Dragons Waterdeep Dragon Heist. A role-playing game where I try and kill off other people. Yes, I lovely. So yeah, it's been a long time actually. Since we broadcast. In fact, I think people have even forgotten that we were going to be doing this today. So hopefully people catch it on the replay. We're going to be trying to save Gary. We'll see about that. A quick recap, and then we'll introduce the characters. The group here found themselves heading to the city, the massive megapolis of Waterdeep, where they were hoping to find a place to stay and reason to live and afford things because they're broke. And they found an opportunity, came apart to track down a certain somebody, that being Floon Blagmar was lost. And Volo, I can't remember Volo's last name, Volo Gedard Thamp or something. Volo has paid them up front and offered them more reward upon returning his friend, Floon, to them alive. And therefore they said, okay, yes, and they took the upfront payment, and they've since been on a long, mysterious hunt trying to find and track him down. They are currently now in the sewers with what seems to be almost a look-alike of the person in question here, which Floon, thank you. I'm like I've got Rainer in my head, who actually looks very similar to him, was hanging out with him when he was kidnapped, and was in fact kidnapped at the same time because they both got confused and mixed up. Lots of craziness ensued, and Rainer Neverember, who is actually a noble who is actually an ex-prince of the city, has volunteered to go along with them as in an effort to try and save his friend and to assist them and repay them back for saving his life. So, we join our group in the sewers, a wonderful place where there's floaters and all sorts of floaters. In fact, let's start introducing the players that we have. We'll start at the top middle of the screen, or the top right of the players, with Robin. Tell us who you are and what you're playing.
Vern Riker? What was I? Human Ranger? Yes.
You tell me. It's been too long. All right. And then next to Robin, we've got the monkeys, Lissa and Mr. Monkey.
Yes, I am Natea Cloudbane. I am a Azamar Paladin, and Mr. Monkey's busy right now. He is smoke on the water, and smoke on the horizon. That every time. His name is Smoke, and he is a Tabaxi rogue, a big giant cat with a thing for feathers, shiny things,
and murder.
Horizon.
I know. It's gonna be stuck in my head forever now.
All right. And next to the monkeys, which I think one of them is in a bit of trouble now, is Kashka.
Hi, yeah, I'm playing Grifola. She's a deep gnome warlock, and she has kind of a bit of a familiar going on with her raven, named now also one last time. Save Gary! Save Gary!
And then myself, I'm Valen. I am going to be the dungeon master / game master of this. Basically, I put them to the test, and they all try to survive the scenarios that they are role-playing through. This is
like Gary.
Yes, this is 5th edition rules for those that are curious, and it is a pre-made campaign that you can actually get. No, I was not paid for any of that stuff. We bought it, and we've got it here on Roll20, if you're curious of the program that we are currently running this on. And yes, as you can see in the background, I've got the Free Gary symbol that was wonderfully drawn by some of our players last time. And this is Gary, lovingly named by the player group. Let me actually set the scene as to what happened. Everybody was pretty much in the sewers looking for the Xanathar Guild hideout. And they had been following these little symbols on the walls. Therefore, the last mention that they had was after an hour of following signs through the tunnels, which, by the way, kind of comes up to like the waist of Grifola and about like the knees of other people. And it is feces-ridden water. So you come to a 3-way intersection where a ladder leads up to a stone shaft capped by a circular metal cover, which this isn't the first time you've seen this. There have been others like this that lead up to the surface because it is the sewer. One of the familiar chalk symbols is marked on a wall nearby, and floating near the symbol is a spherical grapefruit-sized creature, which, as you can see here on my screen here, I'm kind of showing him. The players have a handout as well, with a bulging central eye and 4 stumpy eye stalks, fondly named Gary. It bares its teeth at you. So, what do you guys do?
Well, I remember last time I had basically prepared my bow, took an arrow, loaded it, and yeah.
And I'm like, no! Slow motion in front of Gary.
So it's actually floating in midair above the water. And it's not moving towards you. It's just hissing in surprise because I think, Robin, you had a lantern that you have lit in front of you right now. It's just surprised by the light. So let's actually, it seems like some of you may want to do some kind of attacks. You might want to do some negotiations or talk through. I figure either way we go about it, let's roll initiative and we can still role play through it. Even if it doesn't, or does, come to combat. So let's, that's a dice roll. Where is it for initiative? Hold on. I don't have it open yet.
Okay. Well, I still got Horde.
How do I clear this? Clear.
Right. Yeah.
Remove all turns. Clear. There we go. All right, go ahead and roll for initiative, please.
Already did.
You're going to need to do it again.
You sure?
There you go. All right.
We can't.
Yeah, because you don't have
We
a
need our
token.
tokens, though.
Right.
Oh,
Well,
sorry. Let me put you guys on a better screen. Let's put you on this screen here. There you go, the Waterdeep screen for now. So you should have a token to click on. And then I think I can do... Does he have an initiative on here? Where is his initiative?
I
Gary.
didn't.
There it is, Gary. Don't you guys have your player characters on here you can click?
I have yet to move from the map.
Oh, crap. I moved the scene. I didn't move you guys. That might help. Let's bring you over here. There you go. Sorry about that, folks. We're back at the yawning portal at the moment, just for temporarily, just so you guys can click on your characters. There we go. All right.
Yay, my initiative is not horrid.
We're going to do Gary initiative. Okay. So, and it didn't actually get added.
Just right click on the map.
Oh, because he's not actually on the screen, but that's all right. I know what his initiative is. he goes last. So, Griffola, you're the first to see it. Ravin brings up the lantern. This thing hisses, and it seems to actually like hover backwards ever so slightly.
I didn't bring up my lantern. I literally, because it's tied basically on my waist.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Well, the light from the lantern came up on it. There you go. So, Griffola, what do you do?
Okay, so if nobody's taken any kind of attack actions towards it yet, I try to approach it in a friendly manner.
Okay.
Griffola, we don't know what that is.
What can you describe for me what it is that you would like to try and do?
I'm like rooting through my pack. I've got some food here somewhere or something. And I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. I'm like holding out my hand.
Okay. I need you to make... It's not an animal. So let's just do...
Persuasion?
We discussed this before. No, it's not going to be persuasion. It's going to be either a straight charisma check or, and I know this sounds weird, performance. You might gain a proficiency if you have a proficiency in it, but...
Yeah, I don't.
All right, then just a charisma check. Okay.
Can I have a band?
That depends. Are you actually bringing food out?
Yes, I would be trying to guess what it would eat. I'm guessing something meaty.
Okay.
And I'm going to put some meaty kind of rations in my hand.
All right. So Gary ends up stopping hissing and actually just kind of like it purses its lips a bit. And it starts kind of mimicking some of the words that you were saying. Like if you're saying, maybe I've got something in here for you, it's like, and it actually sounds kind of like that. Almost like a raven would imitate things, but it does it in a slightly more annoying and baby-like version.
Sounds like a kid whenever you get onto your child and they're like, me, 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 me.
Exactly. That's pretty much what it's. And it seems to like go from like straight up eye stalks and everything like hissing to, oh, what have you got here? And it's like looking at your hands and stuff. So
It's gonna take your hands off.
it doesn't make any move towards you, but it does seem very curious about you all of a sudden. So now it is Vern's turn.
I have a snackum.
I just kind of look at the bag that was kind of half in the water most of the time.
All right. So you're just watching and waiting at the moment.
Yeah, just prepare just in case.
All right. By prepare, what do you mean? Like you're pulling your bow out, or?
Already have my bow out, arrow drawn.
Right,
just
you did
in
have
case.
that. So all right. So you're just watching and waiting. Okay. So then, Natea, what is it that you're doing upon seeing this?
I guess I'm just gonna walk up to it and kind of like look at it. Maybe touch one of the eyes.
Okay.
Best tactic: go up to the creature and poke it.
All right, so you walk up to it. You're just curious about it. You try poking one of the eyes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like touch it. Like, what are you?
Adorable. That's what it is.
Okay, before you can even do that, you just walking straight up to it like that, it starts backing up, like floating back to the one of the sides around the other side of Griffola, backing away from you. Do you pursue it? It seems a bit scared of your sudden movement.
Yeah, I'll kind of slow down a little bit, but I'm still gonna. I'm just gonna look over Griffola like, hey, come out.
Adore people.
All right, Smoke. What is it that you would like to do?
Uh-oh.
So it looks like a floating ball of yarn, is what you're telling me, right?
No, it looks like a giant floating toad with 5 eyeballs.
Well, I mean, to a large cat person, it would look like a floating ball of yarn, right?
Maybe it would look curious and interesting.
In the journal, you should have an image
Either way,
of it.
you're probably not in the best mood because you're completely saturated and soaked with poo water that you're probably gonna have to lick off later. So that's not good. Sorry, I couldn't hear you over the horking.
Max, you don't mind the water, thank you. Although I would probably want to go to, sniff it, as cats do when they're curious about things.
Okay. Make a sniff check, which is actually going to be perception. Okay. So you move a bit more gently towards it than Natea did, and it seems curious. Like it's more interested in what Griffola has, but a couple of its eye stalks like look at you and almost like they're sniffing you back at the same time. So it's like you're like sniff, 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 and the two are like this.
Just to confirm, is Smoke on all fours or on his just hind legs?
He's probably slightly stooped if he's standing upright, just because the sewer.
I'll have to slightly stoop for everything.
Actually, no, the sewer's tall enough. He should be fine in here as long as he stays in the middle. If he tries going up on the sides or anything, it's going to be, it's round. So.
But yeah, stoop over, ears back, tail kind of flicking. As cats do.
Hey, you just gotta make sure you're not almost drinking the water the whole time.
All right. And what about Nell?
Nell is just kind of hunched down on my shoulder. So
Okay. And
minimal profile.
And just a reminder, Nell is Griffola's raven familiar. All right. So,
Am I the only one old enough to picture the thing from Big Trouble in Little China?
it is very
Yes.
similar to that, and I tweeted out an image for that last time. Shoot, where is it? There it is. And I need... Is it this? There we go. I can click on here. All right, so... Let's do this. Okay, so... I need to look something up real quick. Hold on. I just made a roll, and now I need to find out the rule on it. Yeah. All right. So, upon it coming in closer, and it's interested in whatever food you have in your hand, it seems like it's about to take that, but then it sees you have a raven on your shoulder, and it lunges, and whoop! Nell is in its mouth, feet sticking out, tail sticking out right now. It is now your turn.
We lost one. So I need to grab it then.
Grab what?
Grab Gary.
Okay.
Basically, I'm grabbing Gary by the face and like trying to like pry his mouth open. Spit it out!
All right. Let's see. Grapple checks, which I believe you need to make an attack for that. Let's actually minimize this. Let's do a little look up here for grapple.
No, bad. Gary, bad. Spit her out.
It's if you were to imagine like Sylvester the cat looking at Tweety Bird, that's what just happened. So I mean, it's very much like that. So grapple rules. No, I don't want that. Such an attack. It doesn't need to make an additional ability check to determine grapple succeed. Yeah, so it grappled. So you need to make an attack to see if you can grapple, unless otherwise. Creature grappled by the monster can use it. Oh wait, actually, you try to do what is it? A strength or dexterity check, I believe.
Wait, you talking me or Nell?
I'm trying to figure out grappling because I haven't actually done grappling in a while.
Well, I think I'm trying to grapple
Right.
Gary while Gary is grappling Nell, right?
Do you know what you need to roll for a grapple check?
Strength.
Yeah.
If I'm the grappler, then strength.
I think it's strength.
Strength or acrobatics.
Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and roll a strength check then. Sorry, it's been a while since anybody's done a grapple. Wow. Okay, you were on the job. You were like, no, bad,
bad, Gary, bad. Just a newspaper. Don't spray gun. Orders.
All right, so it is grappled. You still have your bonus action. You can make an attack or try and yank your bird out or something like that. What is it that you want to do?
Try and force Gary's mouth open.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and make. Let's actually take a look at a character sheet here. I think it'd be best if I had something to go on. Let's pick your character sheet for simplicity. I don't think that there would be anything in there per se. So let's just have you do another strength check. Actually, would you really care to hurt the bird? Never mind, it's already done. Strength check. Okay, so you're able to actually get Nell back out of its mouth. It is covered with goo because it's not exactly the prettiest of stuff, and the beholder it's like kind of. Are you trying to hang on to it, or are you more concerned about just getting Nell back?
I think Nell could, like, if I get Gary's mouth open, Nell could probably flap away.
Nell's unconscious. It would it would appear. Nell only has 1 hit point, so
what?
I looked up ravens. They only have 1 hit point.
Bad Gary.
But Nell's not dead or dying or anything like that. Nell is just, surprised and unconscious at the moment, it would appear. So you get the bird out. Are you like just concerned about Nell? Or are you trying to keep the gazer grappled?
I'm just concerned about Nell.
Okay, so then I'm going to say for the purposes of trying to get the bird out, you are able to do so and safely without doing more damage to Nell, surprisingly, even though it was strength checks. But in the process, as it's a floating ball with eye stalks, it's pushed away back towards the wall about like 5 or 10 feet away from you in the process, and it doesn't look happy about being pushed back. It was just like, there, And when you said bad, it's like, yeah.
Beginning to regret friending
Gary likes rodentry and small furry and feathery things, so I can't help it. Neither can Gary. He's hungry. It's a lack of rats. All right, so what do we got next here? We've got you still have a move action if you want to, but otherwise
no, but I'm gonna tuck Nell kind of like in my coat.
Okay. You could interdimensional pocket Nell if you want.
I could How would I do that?
It's a familiar, so therefore I don't. You haven't discovered that you can do that yet. All right, so Nell's in your coat.
Yeah, I'm kind of tucking now, like inside my jacket, like a little bit.
Okay.
My coat, so
Okay.
just her little head is sticking out.
All right.
And,
Probably like cleaning her off and stuff because she's
yeah.
got goo covering her face. All right. So next we've got Vern. So you just saw it suddenly go, oh, bird! Ow! And she ripped the thing's mouth open just as fast as it happened. It was like, no, bad! It's like, yeah, as it like floats off backwards towards the wall. It's like it was just hovering there and just her pushing it off the bird. It like hovered by itself. It didn't look like it was propelling itself in that direction. So about 10 feet away from you, you've got the gazer there.
Arrow.
You're going to shoot it?
Yep, I'm going to shoot it.
Okay. Shoot away.
R.I.P.
If I hit the attack as opposed to my item bag, it helps.
That's a hit.
Wow, that was a weak attack.
All right. So you go thunk, and it like sticks into Gary, and it just kind of goes, Rah! And it looks really upset now.
Well, you shouldn't eat stuff that are living.
I think it's more upset that it's in pain at this point.
I still say that.
You do say that?
I still said it.
Then you know it's going to retort with a similar thing, you know. just sounding a bit more baby-like and maybe. All right. Are you doing anything else?
Nah, W.
Okay. Natea.
Does it have the arrow sticking out of it now?
It does have an arrow sticking out of it.
I guess I'll grab the arrow and pull it towards me, and tell that's what you get for eating the bird.
All right.
And
instead of making a strength check to try and grapple it, I'm going to have you make a dexterity check to try and grab the arrow. You miss. In fact, you get very close to getting sticking your hands inadvertently in its mouth. Very close, but you did not do so. And it just kind of like spins sideways as you try reaching for it. You're not used to something like just rotating like that before, just because it's hovering in place.
Okay. Are we like? Is it open? Like when we came across him, is it like dead ended?
You're at a 3 way intersection.
Okay.
And it's down you guys saw it down the tunnel that had the chalk marking on the wall.
And there was a ladder going up, right?
There is. Yep. And you've seen ladders and lids like this in many places.
All right, I'm just gonna go shoo, and I'm gonna start looking up the ladder. I'm gonna kind of climb a couple rungs and just look up and see if I see anything interesting.
Okay. So you start climbing the ladder. Smoke, what would you like to do?
Something I was curious about just moved real fast, so... Oh yeah, I have to...
So, getting a pounce.
Okay. Pardon me. So did you say that you're attacking?
Yes.
Okay, go
Good
ahead.
old Smoke.
So are you clawing it? Are you stabbing it? Are you kicking it around with your hind feet cutely?
Well, I would assume that I'd have my daggers out, so...
Okay.
Of course, have to go with the stabs.
Okay.
And since it's not being to me and I'm around people, I believe that would be a sneak attack.
Ooh. Yeah, that missed as well.
That was claws, not daggers.
Oh,
mate.
sorry.
And it's a sneak
I
attack.
clicked the wrong one. Sorry.
And it's a sneak attack, which we have on the bottom down there.
That would
Ow.
still miss. So I'll say that you actually kind of like go both, like your claws and dagger. You just try and like bat at it, and it like zooms around it and makes like this weird S shape. You're like, holy crap, this thing can really like zoom in the air when it wants to. So
See how handy it would be? Man.
instead of something like flying and needing to use that momentum, it seems to just have perfect movement around in the air. So
We could train it. Just say.
all right, so Grifola, we're back to you with nursing your injured familiar there.
Trying to decide if Grifola thinks that this thing is worth saving anymore. Chomps a bird. I think she just thinks that it's bad. It's behaving badly. And still thinks of it very much like a pet. So, or potential pet. So, she's gonna try and stop people trying to attack it. So she's like, no, and kind of like she's got like one hand clutching Nell under her coat, like on her shoulder, kind of thing, and she's like reaching out with the other hand, like, no, stop trying to kill it.
Okay.
It's just a simple creature that might be super handy.
Are you interposing yourself between it and the rest of the party?
If I can, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're small, you can wander through places very easily, especially friendly spaces. All right, so you're kind of like putting yourself up as a meat shield. Perfect. So...
And I'm like saying to it, it's okay. Don't eat the bird, but it's okay.
All right, so actually, I totally skipped. Well, you know what? It probably would have.
Fallon, why not just set a random token as the thing so you don't forget?
Yeah, I should have had it, but either way, roll 1d4. Let's see. Okay, and can I do that again, please? Okay, so as you're starting to do this, you're I'll say that you still get to change your mind on what you want to do, but this is what you've got in your mind originally, and you start trying to tell people to stop attacking it and stuff. It's gets really upset, and a couple of its eye stalks actually go a bit like stiff and aim at people. One actually at you, Grifola, and the other one at Vern.
Mm-hmm.
So, Grifola, you must succeed at a DC 12 strength saving throw. Okay. Just making sure if there's anything else. All right. So what it shoots you with a ray, and it's just in your general area, and you start feeling yourself get a bit light, but you feel also that you're able to kind of overcome whatever ray that it shot at you. As for Vern, DC 12 Wisdom saving throw, please.
Nope.
Okay. So, in this case, you are now frightened. It shoots you with a ray. And you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while this creature is in sight. And you cannot move willingly closer to it. And when it does that, it goes, nah! It just makes like this weird noise. And then it does a little bit of a hiss as well. So, Grifola, it's actually your turn now. You were starting to do this, and it shot out a couple of ray beams at both of you. No damage seemed to be done, but it seems to have really unnerved Vern. and gave you a lightheaded feeling.
I say, I'm saying to like the rest of the group, see, it's such a baby that it can't even shoot real rays from its eyes. Look, it's okay. Just don't eat the birds, but it's okay.
Can't shoot rays from my eyes, yeah.
We're gonna have to work on that because that's quite annoying. But
Quite annoying, quite annoying.
yeah. But just think about when you grow up, how handy you'll be.
Quite annoying.
It just keeps repeating that at this point. It's like it's heard that
Raider
before.
just like hanging out watching us do this crazy.
Yep. All right, so you're just trying to like still chill out the party and interpose yourself, Grifola?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Vern, it is now your turn.
Grifola, that thing's gonna kill us here and there.
It's extremely unnerving you. You don't want to get any closer to this thing.
Hey, I'm an archer, so
In
I don't have
fact,
to approach.
in fact, it looks a bit blurry to you right now. It's just like really weird. Like, because is it darting around? Do I have some poo in my eye? I don't know. It's
Oh God, please no.
It seems to have hit me with some kind of ray that's making things a bit wonky.
I'm like, Vern, you've got something like right here.
Don't say anything.
But either way, it's scary, and you don't want to get any closer.
Let's put it out of its misery and move on.
Are you attacking, or is that it? Just conversation?
I'm gonna try attacking. Hey,
Okay.
my off wasn't bad.
That one hit.
Come on, damage. That was actually better damage than my miss. Well, near miss.
All right, so you hit it, and it drops into the water. Sludge. Natea. And it just goes, and it didn't. That was it. It just happened really quick into the water. So Natea, are you still climbing?
I'm like, well, that's taken care of. Let's go. I'm just gonna climb up the ladder. Well, if there's a door, I'm not gonna open it completely. I'm gonna kind of see if I can hear anything.
There's a metal cover there, but you can make a perception check if you like. Okay. Even though there's like the sounds of mimicry and splashy noises and stuff, lots of conversation going on below you, you can hear that it sounds like there might be people above. I mean, not to be surprised because it seems like it's a sewer lid. That sounds like that's a thing.
Okay.
Like regular conversation people, not like, just like a whole lot of people talking.
Can I try to? Oh, this is probably gonna end badly, but I'm gonna try. Can I try to push the lid up just a little bit to?
Yep, make a strength check. Okay, you're able to lift the lid up a bit, and it looks like you might be in. Do you have any kind of vision enhancement? You have low light vision, don't you?
Yes.
Okay. It looks like you're in the cellar of like there's so many kegs in here. It looks like it could be like a tavern, perhaps. And it looks like you're in the middle of the floor where things drain.
Okay.
It would be it'd be a tight fit to get through, by the way.
Yeah, I'll lower the lid back down and climb back down.
Okay.
And tell everybody what I saw.
Okay. So then, Smoke, what are you doing?
I guess I'll climb the ladder and go inside, see what's.
Make a strength check to open the lid. Okay. Yep, you're able to open the lid, and same thing. Because you've got low light vision as well, if I'm not mistaken, or dark vision or something. So it looks like you're in the bottom or in the cellar of a tavern, and this is a drainage sewer lid. The lid, by the way, the metal lid that you lifted is very heavy, and you guys were able to just like lift it off and scrape it a little bit to get it open like that.
Okay, well, I'm going in.
Okay.
See what I see.
So you stand up in there. It looks like there's tons of kegs. There's somebody coming down the stairs saying, hello? Hello? So, next we'll go to our little floaty friend, which seems to have become a floater himself. He is now in the water. You don't see him easily anymore. Griffola, what do you do?
I'm gonna try and grab him.
All right. So I need you to make an investigation check to try and find him in the poo water.
Yep.
And there is some current in this a little bit, so you're gonna have to move along with him. You're not able to actually find him. He hasn't come back up yet.
Okay.
So, anything else? You heard what the others were saying as well. So
I'm just gonna kind of keep looking.
okay, Vern.
Do I think this is like the way that we're supposed to be going? Is up now?
It looks like the chalk marking is down one of the tunnels, which is where Gary is floating down right now.
Well, I say out loud, I think we're supposed to go this way, and I'll move the way that I think that Gary is floating.
Okay.
Vern would like to throw up because Griffola was searching in poo water.
I might accidentally splash.
So, Vern, what is it that you're doing?
Cool.
Smoke went out the one way?
He went up through the sewer lid. Yes.
Okay. Gonna go up to the ladder, carve my lantern, and head on up as well.
Oh, you're going upstairs? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, and then poo water.
It's just me and the poo.
All right, so you're able to make it up. The lid is still open. You climb up in there. You shine a light. There's a feminine voice calling calling down the stairs at the far end of the room, saying hello, that you hear as you're coming upstairs.
I heard about my light.
Okay. Then next we've got Natea, who will climb down the ladder.
I'm like,
can I ask one question?
Down here.
Yeah.
Oh, where's our fancy fellow?
Oh, he's still just standing behind you guys, being an NPC, going, what are you guys doing?
Okay.
Is he down the ladder or up the ladder?
He's just standing there waiting for you guys to make up your minds, because he has no idea. There was some kind of floaty creature, and he didn't know if it was floating poo or what.
I'm going to say to him, help me find him.
Right. So he takes his short sword and starts swishing it through the water.
No, because you're gonna.
He's using the flat of his blade to swoosh. He doesn't want to dig his hands in per se, And he's kind of using his feet a bit to feel around to see if he bumps into something. In fact,
I'm looking up that ladder. I'm going, you two get back down here. I don't think that's the way we need to go. And there's noises. Get back down here. I stomp my foot and forget I'm in the gross water. I'm get down here now.
All right, Smoke, you hear Natea being very unhappy down the ladder, saying, get down here, sploosh, get down here. What do you do?
Do I see any clean rags near me?
No, you see lots of kegs and the woman coming down the ladder, or coming down the stairs.
Ma'am, do you have a rag on you?
She screams and runs back up the stairs.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, I can't clean my paws.
Upon which you start hearing like panics, like her saying, you know, like there's someone in the basement, in the cellar. There's someone in the cellar, and a ruckus is going on upstairs now.
Yeah, this is probably not the place we're supposed to be.
Oh wait, no, he came up.
Okay. Well, I guess I can't clean my paws. I'll go back down the ladder.
Okay. Griffola.
Still fishing around in the pool
Another
for a little
investigation.
dead gazer.
Another investigation check, please.
I'm like, come on, it's been like 10 seconds. Where the hell did you go? Come on, big bucks, no whammies. Oh, not too shabby.
All right, you find him. He appears to be bleeding badly from the wound. He is not awake.
And he did not draft on the pool water.
That's as far as she can tell. He's not awake. He's bleeding badly. His eyes are closed. And, you know, you hold him up and you, like, kind of tip him off to the side. Sludgy water pours out of the mouth and stuff like that. He doesn't seem to be moving.
Can I make a medicine check to try and, like...
Yes. Yep. You can make a quick medicine check. It'll be at disadvantage, but yes. Okay.
Because it has no body.
He's bleeding out. He's not dead yet, but he's bleeding out.
I say, Matea, can you stop the bleeding?
Oh gosh.
I say, rich guy, come. What's his name again?
Rainer.
Sorry. Rainer, do you have any any healing something or other for that I can use quick?
I've got a short sword. That's about it. You really want to heal that? What?
Put it out of its misery.
It's not even moving. Should it be moving? It was floating about. He starts taking a couple steps back, saying, "I'd rather not."
I say, I'll remember this when you're bleeding out.
Griffola will remember this.
So I have no way that I can stop.
What's that?
I have no way that I can stop the bleeding.
Not with any remaining action or movement you have this turn.
Okay.
So Vern, you're upstairs. You heard all of what was going on. Yeah. And on the way down, Griffola, you heard her finding it and asking for healing to help it. Whatever you want to do. You are no longer feared, by the way. When it dropped into the water, that effect expired. So
Relight my lantern, unhood it.
are you closing the...
I was gonna say, make sure I close the lid on top.
Okay. All right. So loud.
Yep.
All right. Make a strength check just to make sure that you can get it to fit properly, I guess, and move it there. It's going to be a lot less than just trying to get it open.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Okay. So,
okay. Time to put it out of its misery, I think.
You're able to do that and come down the ladder, and that's about all you're able to do.
Hey, talking's free.
Yep, talking's free. Yep. So Natea, what you doing?
I'm just looking. I'm like, y'all hurry up, let's go. And do I hear the lady scream, or am I too far down now?
Oh no, you heard it. It was a really good scream. Like she would have been horror movie material. It was really good.
What did y'all do? Let's go. I'm not healing that thing. I'm just like, I look in my bag and I think I have a piece of cloth or something. I'm like, here, just toss it to Griffola. I'm like,
wait,
let's go.
You tossed it to Griffola? Or did you pass it to someone to pass it to Griffola?
No, I tossed it to her. I'm just like, here, let's go and start heading down the hall.
What did you give her?
Just a random piece of cloth that I had in my bag.
Okay. All right.
Give me medicated bandages. Bandages of healing.
It's got some plasters.
Like, no offense, but I'm not wasting my spell slot on that thing.
Little antiseptic.
The cloth, put a bandage on him, he'll be all right.
Antibacterial wipes.
I think I picked up a hairball. With
Just
it
gonna
once.
point this out. The guy who technically is trying to kill that thing is the guy who has all those.
Which, by the way, it still has 2 arrows sticking out of it that it's bleeding from.
Yeah, I'm not going to pull them out because
Right?
I feel like
I was
it's just going to gush.
I was just letting you know that those are there. That's all. All right.
You may want to reclaim your arrows. Just saying.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Speaking of smoke, it's your turn.
Certainly try.
So you're back down the ladder in the water. Vern closed the lid, came back down after you. Conversation ensued. What is it that you're up to at this point? Anything of note?
Yeah, give him his arrows back. I'm a nice guy.
You're gonna try and rip the arrows out of the gazer?
Wait, the gaze that I'm holding on.
Yeah.
Yes, this is happening.
All right.
Here you go, buddy. Have your arrows back.
So you need to make a dexterity check, and Kashka, I'm gonna need Grifola to make a dexterity check as well. We'll do opposed dexterity checks.
Yeah, this is going to go well versus a cat. Yeah.
Oh.
Yep, that's about right.
Yep. And it was Lissa. Sorry. Okay, so you're able to get your hand on one of the arrows. Do you just yank, or are you trying to get the gazer away from her?
No, I'm just trying to pull the arrows out so I can hand them back to the little ranger.
Okay. Something you should know is that the arrows are actually broadheads, and they're sticking out, so therefore they're like an arrow like this with a shaft. So if you pull it back out, it's going to do more damage going out than if you pushed it through.
Okay, that's not my issue.
Okay. I'm just making sure. Just making
You're
sure.
asking the murder hobo of the party.
Okay. So you yank it out, and suddenly the gazer just disappears. Grifola, your turn. And the other arrow just falls to the water.
Yeah, no.
I pick the other arrow up and I hand it back to Vern. And I walk
don't
away.
accept.
You don't want it.
Okay. If you don't take it, then I just let it drop into the water and I walk away down the tunnel the way that I saw the chalk mark.
Okay. All right. So, we're out of initiative for sure at this point. So I don't know if you guys wanted anything to do per se. Rip Gary 2018.
Gary dead.
Gary has been freed. So actually, here, let's bring you guys back to the map for now. There we go. All right, let's close the gazer thing here. So you guys continue on down the chalk tunnel at this point. Yes. Any further discussion that you guys wanted to have, or what? Grifola seems to be just going down that way. I'm assuming less than happy, but
Pretty sure she's really ticked off at both me and the cat.
I'm not really ticked off actually. I'm just
me.
she just seems kind of sad. Like, that just seems so pointless. So she's just kind of sad about it.
By the way, while Nell is unconscious, you realize that you can
I see
actually
the arrow being drawn.
you actually gain an impart of knowledge that you're able to store Nell at times of need in an invisible pocket.
Okay.
It's just something that it just hits your consciousness. So you realize this, but Nell is still unconscious. So are you just going to continue on going down with Nell tucked in your coat there for now? I'm not saying that you need to teleport them into an invisible space. I'm just saying you now have that knowledge. So.
Yeah, I think I want to look at Nell's specifics, if you don't mind.
Okay. By that, what do you mean?
For now.
What's that?
So for now, yes, I'm going to continue that.
Okay. So anybody else going down the tunnel as well?
Because hang on.
Yeah, I had headed off that way before everybody.
Okay. Sorry.
So Nell isn't a familiar.
Okay.
In the traditional sense of a familiar.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, it's not. Okay. Then you don't have that knowledge. Sorry. I guess I do need to double check on that. I thought that it worked as a familiar. I will look into that again. But for now,
I don't think so anyway. But
no
yeah.
sleeping.
Okay.
All right. So, I'm assuming everybody's heading down the tunnel then. If you have any objections, let me know. Let's bring this up. And I believe you guys are going to come to a new area. In fact, let's bring you over to a new map. I think I've got one here. Let's zoom this out a bit. Hold on. I got to zoom it out for the audience, and then we can show you guys as well. Now, let's bring you all over to this screen, which I think you've all been to before. You guys should just see more or less a dark tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, is it this?
Yeah.
With the ball of yarn at the end. Yep.
Is it? Hold on. There it is. Aha! I knew I could find it. So yeah, basically you guys, excuse me, can see down the tunnel that there is something up ahead. And that is, it looks like kind of another intersection, but it's got, wait, is that a lid? No, it actually has like a central pillar in the middle.
So that actually can't be seen through, or is it just a little over?
I believe, actually, I'm not really sure. Let's find out. Sure. No, it's Control L. Yeah, it can't be seen through. So that's why it's, it just has a line on it to represent that it's something you shouldn't be able to see through.
Okay.
So if you guys want to proceed down that way, that's what you're going to see. And let's actually, where is it? I'm going to bring you down here. Don't mind me, everybody. Wait. And let me give you a description of what there is here. Okay. Main sewer tunnel expands into a circular hub with a pair of arrow slits carved into its outer walls directly across from each other. Two passages continue on the north and south. A stone door is set into the back wall of a stone ledge to the west. Which I think, let's see if I can actually see your view. You guys can't really see stuff quite too easily at this point, but there might be other stuff going on.
So we see like an opening up ahead.
Yep.
Maybe some corners.
Yep. So I'll need some perception checks from everybody.
Yeah, I can see this. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Nope, not at all.
All right.
The first one is Natea's, the second one is Smoke.
All right. So
He's in the back anyway, so.
initial perceptions of this area, that's pretty much what you guys see is what I said. Ignore the fact that you actually on the map can see through and into places if you can.
You probably should use the DM layer more often.
Well, they were supposed to be on there already, so yeah. Don't worry about it. They're gone now.
Then what you should do
Never
is
to return. So,
what you should do is use your player view here and there just to help yourself.
I have been. Thank you. So, let's continue on. You guys are at the hub. What do you do? Over here is that stone platform. I don't know if you guys can see the ping
Yeah.
on the backside that I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And here and here are the arrow slits that you see in the wall.
I guess I'm in the front, so I'm going to attempt to go across to the platform. I see the arrow slits, but I hope there's nobody there.
Okay. Are you guys just
Because
walking up?
trap.
Are you
I
trapped?
mean, I'd look in one, but I've seen a lot of movies, and they, get their eyes poked out when you're looking at things.
Those look like traps, Grifola says.
Yeah, can I? How high are they to me? Like, can I duck under them? I mean, I know one's gonna still be able to see me, but
Duck under them. Oh, they're just thin slits. Like really skinny.
Are they vertical or horizontal?
They are vertical.
Okay.
okay. Well, I'm going to hold my shield up to the one on the far side of me, and I guess just walk past up to this little stone platform.
All right, go ahead. Okay.
Where'd you go?
She went that direction, I think.
Grifola's like, Vern, do you see her?
Wait, wouldn't you have been in front of me though?
Not anymore.
All right, so she walked across the water and found this ledge and climbed up onto it and is now no longer in poo water. A miracle has happened. So Vern, you're next in the order. What are you doing?
That's a good question. I went over here and wait for a bit till everyone else passes by.
Okay. So he's got a lantern there shining for people to see some stuff. And there is, in fact, over here, by the way, a door. Yes. A door. Actually, I need to change my view screen. There we go. Oh, that's much
Girl
better.
Scout cookies.
Excuse me. That's the stone door that's set into the back wall there. But yes, there is currently down this way another long tunnel, and down this way another long tunnel, same as the ones that you just came from, it would appear. So Grifola?
I kind of step up to the opening and then I ask Natea, is that door unlocked? Do you see any chalk marks?
I didn't look that close. I was just trying to stomp off all the crap off my boots, literally. I guess I can look at the door or around the door. The wall's right there where I'm at.
Okay. So with that, let's see. I need...
And I guess I'm going to take my action to really look around for chalk marks.
Okay. Hold on one second. GM layer. There we go. And I lied when I said that it was never coming back. He's back. So, yeah. Let's see what this guy could say here. No, that's not going to work. This one here. I'm on the wrong layer. Hold on. There we go. Now I can see. Yeah. So, as you're asking her this, Grifola, you are attacked. Let's see here. I need to click and open this. Bring this up and... Ooh, does 17 hit?
It does.
Okay. You're hit for 8 piercing damage. Holy crap. Max damage. As an arrow comes from the arrow slit in front of you. And
Okay.
let's see here. That seems to be, I think that's all. Yep, that's all that happens. So let's roll initiative at this point. Let me get the thing on the board here. Where's the timer? There we go. And clear it. Remove all turns. Clear. There we go. Go ahead and roll for it. Did I close that? I did close it. All right. Can I do? It's not on there. Do I have to click on them and then do that? Try that again. There it goes. All right. And that's everybody. So that's not what I wanted to do. Descending. All right, Griffola, you get to go first. You just got shot. Caught you like under the rib. It's not sticking out or anything, but oh my gosh, that hurt. It almost hit Nell in your jacket.
I say, motherfucker. And I'm gonna kind of dart down here because the shot came from like over here, right?
Yes, it did.
Okay. Then I'm gonna kind of dart past Vern down here, enough so that I'm like out of line of sight or as far as I can go, basically.
You can move your, 25 feet, but in difficult terrain, so half that, I'll say 15.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15.
Well, you can go diagonally.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15.
There you go.
Okay. And I'm going to kind of press my back up against this wall, try and get some extra cover.
Okay. Upon moving out into that area, another shot is fired at you from this side. Which, let's see if I can actually do the... Do I keep closing it? I think I keep closing it. It then shoots and misses. Goes wide. Just like tink, shoots off the wall. And it actually is still close to where you're at now, where it hit.
Okay.
So, next we've got...
You know what? Can I use the rest of my action to move further down?
Yes.
5, 10, 15.
You feel if you move just another 5 or 10 feet, you'd probably be out of view of either of the arrow slits.
Okay.
So, Smoke, it's your turn. I forgot to roll for Rainer. It's all right. Rainer takes his turn at the same time and moves back a step, not wanting to get shot as well.
Guess I'll try to dash over by Natea since she's by a door, and doors are used.
Okay, go ahead and move on up. It is difficult terrain, so you can only move half your normal speed.
That's why I was going to use my little feline dash.
Gotcha. Go for it. All right. So you're up there. You now see the stone door in the wall.
I'll check it for traps, and if it's locked, and blah, blah, blah.
Okay. So go ahead and do an investigation check. Okay. As far as you can tell, the door does not appear to be trapped in your rush to check it over.
So is it locked?
Actually, let me check to see if it is. No, it's not actually. It is slightly ajar, in fact.
Did can I see or hear anything?
Nope. Short of splashing of people behind you as they're dodging from the arrows being shot at them.
I guess I'll crack it open a little bit more and see if I can sneak in.
Okay. Do you have any movement left?
Yeah.
You can actually, because you did take an action, so I think you've got like your roguey action to move, and then you can do a regular move. I don't know if you have any left though.
Yeah, I don't think I do.
All right, so we'll have that happen on the next turn then. So Vern.
Does it take an action to lift my hood?
Not really. I mean that's just flick. That's not.
Okay.
It's not even
Can
a
I-
second. So.
Can I remove the hood off my lantern?
Yep. I will say that's actually a free action. You can only do that once per turn, though.
Well, I know for sure that
without using more action. So.
Well, by the thing, I know that putting the hood down actually costs an action. Not sure about lifting it up.
Really? Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna say that it's easy to open and difficult to close. How's that?
Can I get my sight?
Can you what?
Can I get the sight for unhooding it? I just got a cone.
Oh, sorry. I'm like, I don't understand what you're asking. So you want 360 degrees. Save. That. Did that do it?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, look, that's terrible. Oh, man. Okay, so there you go. And you can see them slightly through that. There's movement through both of those arrow slits. And that is actually where two arrows just came out from.
And I have 25 of my movement speed, oddly enough. I'm gonna dash over here.
Okay. Anything else?
And that would be it.
Okay. So then, Natea.
All right. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and try to sneak in the door. Well, I'm gonna look around first. I'm gonna ask her where'd Grifola go and where did Rainer go.
I'm not the one saying anything, so it's up to you guys to communicate.
Hey, I wasn't looking at Rainer the whole time. Both passed him by.
Pretty boy went the wrong way.
He backed up. Yeah. Actually.
And Grifola went the opposite direction.
So you guys effectively split the party. This can only end in happiness.
Okay. Do I see her get shot or? Yeah.
You heard her exclaim very loudly, and you heard some ricochets and somebody getting shot. Probably that's very likely, and then a lot of hustled movement through the water.
Okay.
Sludge.
And like, where did those shots come from?
They came from the holes in the wall.
Both of them? Okay, I guess I'm gonna take my chance. Since my speed's halved, I'm gonna go over here and oh wait, hold on. Crap, I don't have a sword. I can't just shove this sword in the hole.
You want to borrow one of mine?
You know what? I figured if it's coming from there, they got to be inside. So I'm gonna go ahead and just step in the door as quiet as I can.
All right, hold on a second. If you're opening the door, let me actually open the door for you then. So, dynamic lighting. This. There you go. Door is now open.
I'm gonna try to step in as quietly as I can.
It's a stone door, I guess, is what it said. Yeah, so it's heavy to open. It's just kind of like scrapes on the floor, and it's open. It's dark in there. It's a very small hallway and another door.
I'm just gonna step in, look around, and this is a door, just another door here.
You got it.
Can I see if I can? I probably can't, but can I try to see if I can hear anything on the other side of that?
I will give you a perception check, but I think that's going to be about all you get at this point. You don't hear anything.
Okay.
And the door appears to also be ajar. So,
wow, these people leaving doors open.
Next.
All right, well, I'll just hang out.
How is it a door and a jar at the same time? I mean, it's got to be one.
Magic. It's D&D that way. So, Griffola. Your turn.
Okay, I'm going to take a moment to look at the walls of the tunnel that I'm in, see if I see any chalk marks.
No, you don't. At first thing, do you want to take a more detailed look and roll a perception check and sacrifice some of your action or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Perception. Do it.
Okay. Even though the light has mostly gone down the other hallway, because seeing chalk on the wall is difficult even with dark vision, you don't see anything there, and you didn't see anything there.
Then I'm going to go full Apocalypse Now mode. And I just kind of submerge into the poo as much as I can.
Oh, what about Nell?
And I'm keeping Nell like just above water as well. And I'm going to stealth my way kind of a couple of a small distance closer.
Okay.
I'm going like full stealth.
All right.
Sneaky as I can possibly be.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check. Normally you need to do an action for that, but I'm going to say that you just use your bonus action for your perception. Okay. All right. Actually, I should have rolled it, and that way you're not really... You just know that you're stealthed.
Okay. So I'm going to try and move like 10 feet closer.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Nope. I'm just keeping my eyes on those arrow slits.
Okay. So next we've got... Hold on a second here. I need to change my view again. This is in the way. Let's move this over. Hey, objects and tokens. All right. So this one here moves over. And, yeah. So, Natea. Let's see. Did you make a perception check in that room with the door and everything?
14.
Okay. I neglected to mention that there is also another arrow slit in this room.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, you did not mention that.
Yeah, sorry. It's not that you would have been able to do anything about it anyway, but because where you.
I mean, I would have just held up my shield in front of it, but.
That would be fine. Okay.
That's all I would have done was just hold my shield up in front of it while I was looking at that door.
Perfect. Okay. So with that, it's noticed that you're there by something on the other side. And of course, it tries to take some kind of attack at you. Let's see. Bring up the goblin sheet again.
Goblin sheet, you say?
And something comes through the arrow slit and hits your shield. Thunk, 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 thunk. And like you hear some kind of like garbled anger sound on the other side.
I just look at my shield. I'm like, huh, interesting.
Yeah, you know that something is currently attacking your shield through the arrow slit, probably with something heavier than an arrow at this point.
Hey, it's trying to do what I wanted to do.
Exactly. The other one here. Okay, so next is Smoke and Rainer. Rainer is kind of like slowly making his way back up here. So that's about it. Smoke?
All right. Into the room and I guess, waving the tail. Hi.
All right, go ahead and move.
I just point with my other hand at my shield. I was like, he's trying to stab me, but if you want to get through this door, I have to stay here unless you want to get poked. So move your fuzzy butt.
All right. I'll open the other door.
Okay. So go ahead and... Oh, actually, I should probably move that for you. So let me remove said door. Door slides open. Like before, makes a really loud scrapey noise. It's just another stone door. And in the room, it seems to be filled with all sorts of junk off to your left there, more or less. And the hall extends further to your right, into another room. You saw the arrow slit on this side here, probably guessing that whatever was attacking her is just around the corner.
All right, I'm going to try to sneak around the corner.
Okie doke. Are you trying to stealth? Okay. You're actually at disadvantage because you made the loud door scrapey thing, but otherwise, go right ahead. And let's bring this back.
All right. Should have. No, I don't think I... Would I be able to do it? To do an attack?
Can you reach him with your normal movement? You were before out here, yeah? So that would be, what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25... Actually, you can move diagonal, so that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So where you're standing right now is 25 feet of movement.
Am I within 5 feet of it?
Yeah, you can go diagonal and stand up right next to him.
All right. Stabby time.
Okay. And I'll say that it took your bonus action to open the door during that, so you get your regular action.
All right.
So, go ahead and make an attack. Nice attack. Okay, so you surprise a goblin that is standing there with a small scimitar, and it's like stabbing vigorously through this arrow slit. And upon seeing you, and you do get sneak attack because it didn't actually detect you. All right, so it's still doing this, and you just go with your dagger right in the top of its head, and it just stops moving and slumps off of your dagger. Didn't even see you. You just stabbed it. It fell. Thump. Natea,
That's how I do.
Natea, it stopped attacking your shield. I don't know why. It just stopped doing it now. So, Vern.
First, I'm just questioning why my movement speed is 25.
I don't know why your movement speed is 25. You're a human. You should have 30.
Yeah.
Unless you're wearing some kind of limiting option. But
that I'm not sure of.
Is that on your character sheet?
I have no notes anywhere.
So where do you have 25 then?
My speed, I'm saying. Like, I don't know why it's 25 unless I have something that's actually hindering me. That I forgot about, maybe?
I don't know. Well, I'm going to say you've got 30, so go for it.
I was going to say I was just going to play with 25.
Well, it doesn't really matter. I mean, you can only move 15 while you're in the water, but once you get out, then you're back to normal.
We'll move over here.
All right. You can actually go diagonals around those. The stone doors opened in a favorable fashion.
I'm going to go over here.
Okay. So I'm just letting you know that you can actually move further than that because you can go on diagonals. Yeah, I don't think he's wearing heavy armor. All right. So Nice movement. That was good. You just kind of did a little dance. All right. Anything else that you're doing? Doing another move or what? Upon opening the door, there's a small room to your left filled with all sorts of just stuff. And on the right is, you see the back end of a furry. I think his puppy just ran in the room. In the meantime, Natea, what are you going to do? Oh.
Okay, see, I kind of whispered, is he dead? I look through the hole. Even though I don't want to, I'm going to look through the hole.
You can peek over your shield a little bit there, so go ahead and make a perception. There's a dead thing on the ground on the other side there.
Okay, well then I'm gonna go. Cat crotch.
Yeah, you probably see like the hand of the dagger, and you recognize it as Smokes.
Well, knowing that one's dispatched, I'm gonna go out here. Let's see, 5, 10, 20.
And holler at them.
And I'm going to go. Yeah, I have enough movement to go to this second one over here. I'm gonna put my shield up in the hole, and I'm gonna tell everybody, okay, run. Go across into the doorway while I hold this. This one off.
It was holding its action for any movement that came up to it, so it's going to try and attack.
Yeah, that's fine.
And thunk off the shield into the water. So it tried shooting at you, and that was the result.
I'm like, gotta be a little bit quicker than that, and I'll just shove my shield up to the hole.
All right.
And I'll tell Rainer and Griffola, come on, let's go.
All right. So next we have Griffola.
Think about it, might have been when I was creating the character sheet, I actually hit no or something, then changed human and never changed.
Okay.
So I'm gonna seeing Natea blocking the arrow slit, I just kind of stand up out of the sewage and make my way over to the door. So.
Okay. You're just gonna spend your turn to get over there and through the door?
Yep.
That's what, 5, 10, 15, 20. You're out of the water. So then that's 40 feet to get there. Then 5, 10. Okay, so I think you might be able to make it into the doorway if you want to.
Right there?
Actually where the door is.
Oh, where the door is. Okay.
Okay. So then comes the inevitable. Something starts smacking at your shield, Natea. Oh my goodness. What is your armor class?
18.
Ooh, actually I think that might still be okay then. All right, let's actually just look up cover. I can't remember what the bonuses are for different cover.
Full, partial.
Yeah, I know, but I don't remember the bonus. Oh yeah, you've got 3/4 or better. So yeah. Therefore, it starts smacking at your shield. You actually saw a bit of a sword tip poke very close off the edge of it at one point, and you're like, oh boy, whoa, okay, and you're just kind of holding the shield up against it. This one's a little bit more feisty apparently. And that's about all that happens with that. In fact, the attack stops and you start hearing movement. Then
y'all better get a move on.
Then we've got Smoke and Rainer. Rainer it goes as fast as it can. 5, 10. Wait, that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. All right, so Rainer gets up into the hallway with the rest of you. Happy to be out of the mucky water, terrified to be in the darkness this whole time. He was just kind of following the glow in the hallway, so it's lucky that he had that. And the voices. All right. And smoke.
I guess I'll look around and see what I can see.
You see a dead goblin before you. There's a whole bunch. It looks like there's more in this room, like there was in the other room. It's actually filled with like some really rusted-looking, what might be called weapons. A bunch of really tattered clothes are on the floor and stuff. It looks like there's like a bunch of coat hooks and some old damaged weapons and armor just kind of like laying around in disrepair.
Okay. So that's all that's in the room. No other doors opening.
You should see that there's like the hallway heading. I'm just gonna say north.
Okay. I guess I'll sneak around there and see what I.
Alrighty. Meow.
Meow.
Go ahead and move your way up there for whatever your movement would be. And are you stealthing?
Yes, I am stealthing.
All right, go ahead and actually, I will make a stealth roll for you because this way it'll be a little bit more interesting, I think. Let's see. Your stealth is probably pretty darn good, I'd guess. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right, so you're stealthing upwards. And I am aware of it, and you, as far as you know, are fairly well hidden. So.
You know we can see that, right?
Oh, that should have rolled it to me. Okay.
Oh.
You forgot the /GR.
Yeah, I didn't think that. Well, oh well. I'll figure it out. Anyway, everybody knows he rolled really well. So, doesn't mean that the mobs won't. Next on the list, Vern.
Yeah, my mother's calling me, so probably gotta go real soon.
Okay. All right. So let's do this really quickly then.
I also forgot that fancy guy did not have light vision.
Yeah.
Well, dark vision.
We can just say that he's going to go along with you for the rest of the time here.
Escort mission.
Well, just therefore it's easier to move him around like that. So, and he's an NPC.
Move over there. And that'll be really it.
Are you just moving up or are you stealthing?
Yeah, I'm going to try stealthing.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it. I'm not going to bother with it.
Stealth. Just stealth.
Okay. Next we've got Natea. Yes. Everybody has left you. Grifola's at the stone door, just going through.
Oh, okay. They finally went. Okay. I don't know. I
Come with the group.
guess. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go up here and wait at the stone platform to make sure Grifola gets in, and I will. Yeah, okay. I'll just wait here, and in case if anything comes around, I'll just ready in action in case something comes.
Okay. To what? Attack if something comes near?
Yeah, to attack if something comes up near.
Sure thing. Grifola?
Yep, I'm going around 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Going to there and kind of peeking around the corner.
Pretty much what I've described to the others. The rooms with the broken down armor and stuff, coat hooks.
Okay. I'm going to keep going then.
Okay.
13, 15. So when I get hit, do I see there's a...
Yep, dead goblin.
Oh, he's dead. Okay.
Yep, he's got a hole in the top of his skull.
Okay.
Blood spilling out on the floor.
Gotcha.
Yep. Very effective.
Does he have anything on him?
Yeah, he's got weapons. He's got some simple clothes and stuff.
Might like Okay, I'm gonna hold there then. Well,
Okay.
if I'm gonna step up and be like, I'm kind of looking him over. What you got, goblin friend? Dead goblin friend.
All right. So then next turn, and then Smoke.
Alright, so I don't see anything, or
No, and actually, it's going to be a little bit difficult with the dynamic lighting. Straight ahead is actually a hallway, but it goes like underneath because you went down some stairs. It goes underneath the sewer that you were in. So therefore, if you want to move forward, I'll kind of have to move you for you. It's really awkward how they plan the map like this, but it makes sense. That's the wrong.
okay.
You can always wait.
5,
Until we
10,
all...
15,
I guess I can wait till everyone catches up and,
Okay.
ready in action in case anything comes out of the dark.
All right. So pretty much it's just a long hallway up ahead of you, and we'll just bring everybody up then. Doop de doop, doop de doop.
I just realized I'm a very horrible stealthy person.
Well, you got lucky on this one.
No, I mean, I'm literally somehow managing to stealth while also being, the giant torch in a room of darkness.
Natea, are you just moving forward and catching up with everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll have you come up here, and I'm guessing that Grifola's going to check out this dead goblin.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of rifle through his pockets real quick.
All right. He only has one, and in it he has
some stuff.
He does. He has 2 copper pieces. Seriously.
But are they nibs?
They are nibs. And he has a really crappy looking scimitar, enough that he could cut you with it, same as a regular one, but it's just crappy. And he's got a short bow that is sitting on the ground next to him with some arrows.
Okie doke. I am 2 nibs richer.
Okay. And then I'm assuming you move up as well with the rest of them?
Yep.
Okay. So we'll just move everybody up here. And I think we'll probably call it there. As you guys finally move up into the hallway and you're all ready to proceed further down the hall. Actually, I need to do one last thing. Hold on. Where is it? There it is. This. There we go. Natea, what is your armor class?
Sorry, what was that?
What is your armor class again?
18.
Okay, so as you're just about to go around the corner, pa-ting! An arrow bounces off your like the edge of your shield that you had on your arm from behind and falls to the ground. And we'll stop it there. So, I hope everybody had a good time tonight. It shouldn't be too long. I was hoping we'd get through this one tonight, but I think Gary took up a lot of the stream today.
And some technical issues earlier.
And a little bit of technical issues earlier as well. We did kind of flow over a little bit, so I hope you guys forgive. But anyway, that's about it. I thank you all players, and thank you all viewers for coming out for another adventure with D&D Waterdeep Dragon Heist. If all goes well, we should be going next Sunday. I forgot to ask, or next Thursday. I forgot to ask beforehand, but if not, we'll be sure to post something up on
Next Thursday's Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's right. So then
Is it? Oh, yeah.
It'll be Thursday after, because that's pretty much a good holiday for a lot of people. All right.
Yeah.
So until next time, folks. Bye.
Later.
Bye.